Welcome back to another episode of Reading Homestuck. Not Paradox Space, I was talking about Paradox Space. Hiveswap Friendsim. We got me and Mason here today.
Hello everybody, hope you had a nice Christmas / holiday / whatever and you're looking forward to the new year.
Yes, hopefully you had a good holiday season in general. And hopefully 2025 will be a better year for us all, just in general. Because holy shit. Anyway, on to brighter things. Mason.
Yes?
Do you remember how last week, last episode, we selected Mason as the next character to get the Hiveswap Friendsim sprite treatment by our good friend Ria Hivestuck?
I do remember. I was.
Here he is.
Oh my god! Oh, that's beautiful.
My boy.
That's fantastic.
My son.
Oh, it's absolutely
wonderful.
beautiful.
Wonderful. Now, see, a little glance behind the scenes here, folks. Arthur was supposed to be here, but we think he might be asleep.
This happens alarmingly frequently.
It happens somewhat frequently, and we weren't going to kind of put him publicly on blast for this, but he did check in yesterday.
Yeah.
And has evidently forgot. We have actually got June, who cannot attend the episode for other reasons that are far more reasonable, I'll be honest. Also on spamming duty. He's still not here. And I was going to directly give him the opportunity to put his thumb on the scale for who goes next for this treatment. However, due to his absence, we're bringing back an old friend.
Oh no.
The wheel. Our three options, for reasons we cannot yet reveal why some are not in this list, but our three options currently for who goes next are Arthur Pendra, Opal Luster, and Damasa Artil. So let us spin the wheel to see whomst shall be next.
Them as the breaks, pal.
The treatment. It's Damasa Artil!
Hey, nice.
I shall be discussing the specifics of that with June at the earliest possible convenience.
Nice. That's brilliant. I hadn't forgotten about it, but I didn't expect it to be to be ready so soon. So thank you very much for that.
Indeed. I shall now stop streaming, share screen, Friendsim, go live. There we go. So now Mason can actually hear the music. Probably.
Yes.
Hooray! And so, we continue. I shall return to narration. You stumble through the streets of a strange alien world. Ever since you crash-landed on this hostile planet, you have been desperate. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly for a bit of medical attention. Along the way, you've had some laughs, embarrassing missteps, and maybe even an encounter with alien meat products. You don't really want to get into it. What you do want to get into is friendship. An entire planet of endless friend opportunities awaits you. Honestly, at this point, you'd make friends with one of those weird purple bushes. You're not picky. Wait. You see something in the distance, or perhaps someone. And so we have Amicia Erden, or Erden, or however you choose to pronounce it. Yo, what light through yonder weirdly organic architecture breaks? A small figure approaches. Well, while we think through what kind of voice we want to give this small creature, I shall reveal to you the sign. Sajira, sign of the Tenable. Prospect, Indigo, and Mind, our first... Yes, I believe our first Mind band.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yes, I've already forgotten.
Because there were two Hope bounds and one
two Hope
Doom
and one
bound?
Doom, yes. Yes, ah, there he is, he's come online.
Oh, well, wouldn't you know it?
He can join us for our little decision-making. Hello, Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Good, I can cut some of that mess out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, no worries.
Although, saying that, I do really need a piss, so...
Okay. Right, Mason. Let's decide.
You guys have fun, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let's decide. Amicia's voice. Do you have
Right.
any that you think you want to try, or are we going to look back into the reserve?
I'm looking through my list of voices that I can do, and I'm not really finding anything that sticks. It's kind of a shame that June isn't here, because I'm sure she'd have something. But
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
all too often
considering
the
fact
case.
there are currently only two of us because Arthur is busy pissing.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe Arthur might have offered a nugget of information before he went to piss, but
Yeah, no. Apparently not. Okay. So. Okay, that voice I'm going to be saving for when June's here, because that's one for her. I forgot to remove Springtrap from the voice reserve. Because
we're not doing Springtrap again.
We can't make them all Springtrap.
I'm back.
He may always come back, but not
Hello,
so soon.
Arthur.
Arthur, when you look at this little paint gremlin, do any voices immediately spring to mind?
Yeah, like a... Oh, hello. Something like quite like soft, British.
Soft British.
Please, sir, might I have some more?
Oh, Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist.
Yes, that...
Arthur.
But not like as Cockney. Because Oliver Twist obviously he was from London.
Oliver Twist.
Oh, please, sir.
Maybe
Can I have some
do it a
more?
bit close. Also, do it maybe a bit closer to the mic so we can get some solid volume.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not sat down. Right. Okay.
All right.
I mean, am I reading it? All right, sure.
Yeah, I mean you did the demonstration, so might as well go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it fits.
Yep, you were. It was.
You are so...
So far, you've swallowed quite a few insults in regards to your looks and intelligence level. You aren't really the type to let the shallow opinions of others get you down. It's been kind of a rough day. You brace yourself.
Cute!
Oh! She gives you a sweet, sincere smile.
I've never seen anything like you. It's giving me all sorts of new ideas.
Boy, do you hope some of those ideas are about friendship. Now that you've got a taste of it, you are hungry for more. You take a stumbling step forward, and your ribs remind you that although the potential of camaraderie is enough to improve your mental health, it can't cure acute injuries.
Oh. You don't look so good. Come inside. been looking for new contributors.
Contributors? Could she mean friendship contributors? No, that's dumb. Maybe she runs some sort of alien newspaper and she wants you on staff? She looks a little young for that, but what the heck do you know about alien management hierarchy? You follow her to a nearby building, and now that you're looking up from your ravenous hunt for companionship, you notice that you've wandered into kind of an upscale part of town. There's a lot less garbage and people collapsed in the street. You see one of those spiky robot things, but it's washing a window instead of shooting a laser at a group of children. If that's not high class, you don't know what is. Before you can follow her inside, she turns around in the threshold, blocking your way.
Real quick. You don't happen to be an artist, do you?
Artistry? Well, as a matter of fact. And so we venture to the second page of, let's just... Come on, let me hit the... Okay.
There we go.
The cursor is slightly disjointed from where my mouse actually is.
Oh.
Which is a tad frustrating.
Drunken cursor.
Right, so... let me just... Right, so... What are we going to tell her? We're going to tell her, yeah, it isn't exactly your whole deal, but you've been known to dabble? Or tell her, no, you've never had much of a knack for it?
The top one, sure, why not?
One of the first first decisions that aren't obvious in their right or wrongness. Arthur?
Oh. I see how it is. Well, you aren't going to snake rodent any trade secrets out of me. Goodbye.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Good to know.
You completely blew it.
This is flipping you off.
Well,
fuck you, Spider-Man.
Fuck you, Spider-Man. I want pictures of fucking nobody from you. I'm gonna draw the pictures.
Yeah.
Well, I'm something of an artist myself. Fuck off.
Fuck off, you stupid fucking piece of shit bitch ass. You stupid bitch.
You dumb, stupid
You
fucking
bitch-ass motherfucker.
Stupid, dumb, stupid fucking bitch.
Dumb,
Stupid, dumb, stupid
dipshit,
fucking...
asshole,
You're a stupid, dumb...
dumb
You
baby
should
man.
kill yourself.
Well, the
No, I've
rewind
never
was
picked up a
quick, at
paintbrush in
least.
my life.
I don't know what paint is. What is happening?
Can I eat it?
No.
What's paint? Is that a kind of food?
Is that a topping?
Stupid dumb bitch.
Anyway, Arthur.
Oh, good. Friendships between artists can be so fraught.
Arthur.
Much better to just keep things between artists and art appreciators. That way, no one can get jealous.
The girl's smile widens even further and you feel an unbelievable rush of joy. Have you finally found someone who isn't a total fucking maniac?
I sincerely doubt it.
I mean, I'm looking at the colours of paint she is currently wearing and, guys, I think she's wearing she's using all natural pigments. Of blood. It's blood.
Yes.
It's all blood.
She's like the is it BioShock that there's an artist who makes things? I think I might be getting something completely wrong there.
Maybe? I haven't played BioShock. I probably
Neither have
should
I,
play
so I'm probably
BioShock
getting
at
it
some
completely
point,
wrong.
Honestly, I probably will play BioShock at some point. Anyway, and she brought up friendship without you having to mention it at all. It puts a spring in your step, or as much of a spring as is possible with a broken arm and misaligned torso. Amicia leads you to an elevator with buttons labelled in spiky letters that make absolutely no sense to you. You realise that probably nothing is ever going to make sense to you again.
Took you this long?
That's okay. Your hierarchy of needs has adjusted recently. It's just like the Maslow hierarchy of needs pyramid, but it's just all of it is friendship.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Your new friend, you are jumping the gun with this descriptor, but you are feeling seriously good about this encounter, stands in the corner of the elevator, wringing her claws.
I wish I'd known I was going to have company.
Man, it's a funny thing we're in this glass elevator.
I would have cleaned up a
Hasn't
little.
changed.
Yeah, it's the Wonkavator.
It's been a while since I've met anyone new.
You assure her that whatever disaster her house is, it can't be any worse than some of the other places you've seen here.
It's a green screen elevator.
We were literally... it's a green screen. We're chroma keyed in. Editor me, if you can be asked, just make the whole background green for a minute. Until it changes again. If you can't be asked... Oh, fuck it, who cares? You've got, like, a day to edit this. But...
If you can really be asked, put, like, I don't know, the default dance or something in the background.
But, yeah, also the fact... We have literally seen this place as sewers, so...
Yeah.
Although you kind of get what she means. She's wearing an artist's smock that's covered in splashes of paint. Actually, doesn't really look like paint.
Oh, doesn't
It couldn't
it?
be anything else, could it? It's every colour of the rainbow.
Couldn't it?
Notably except for purple hues, I notice. How strange.
How intriguing.
I see
elevator
blood
door
of
slides
rust.
Bronze and teal too, etc.
I
Anyway.
see some jade and some blue. And I think to myself, I am going to die.
Anyway. The
for
elevator
being there
door
for me,
slides open, and you step into a space that you are relieved to find is totally recognizable.
This is my house.
I live here now. A table overflows with messy palettes and brushes, cloudy jars of water and sponges. Several easels stand beside the windows to catch the light of the two moons, and a number of canvases lean against the wall, turned so you can't see what's on them.
I used to live here, you know. You're gonna die here, you know. Convenient.
Arthur?
First things first.
Amicia brings you over to a wall screen that looks way more high-tech than anything you have on your now defunct spaceship. Tapping away at a series of unreadable symbols, she then indicates you should take off your sling.
Here. Go ahead and stick it in there.
She seems to want you to put your injured arm into a large hole in the wall, which you do, because you are sure your new friend has your best interests at heart. The hole shrinks down like a blood pressure cuff, sending bolts of agony through you. You want to yank your arm back out, but you don't. Even if it's broken, you still like having it attached to you. Instead, you shout a lot and thrash your other limbs around. Arthur?
Calm down, you big wriggler. It's like you've never seen a medicalizer before. If you don't stop moving, it won't work.
Tears spill down your cheeks as you force yourself still. You'll bear the pain. You'll do it for your friend. She's looking at you so hopefully. And she's so delicate and pretty, almost angelic. You look at her face and tell yourself it's all going to be okay. Finally, the hole releases you, and you pull your arm back out to find it completely healed. You can move your fingers. Doesn't even hurt anymore. Hey, things are looking up.
See? I told you.
That'll be 5,000 troll dollars.
Not 5,000 trollers.
There is no universal healthcare on Alternia.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm surprised there's any healthcare at all. Actually, no, this is like the second highest land dwelling cast. Yeah, for them, yeah, there's probably free healthcare. For them. And them exclusively. I think
for
probably
you.
for anyone below Jade, I'd be surprised if there's healthcare full stop at all. What, you broke your arm? Suck it up.
Oh, they take care of your health, alright.
Oh, sorry, you can't bear the pain? Okay. There you go, don't have to deal with it now. Your brain is there,
When
and
a sword
there,
doesn't cut
and
anymore,
there, and
you
there.
sharpen it. And when a sword cannot be sharpened anymore, you get a new sword.
This is great. You're overwhelmed with the urge to celebrate. And save. What are we gonna do?
Dance your new friend around the room. That sounds like it's going to result in something getting knocked over, which probably either won't end well, or it'll lead to some weird bonding moment, and it'll be the best ending. So I honestly have no idea.
Arthur, any preference?
Get excited and dance your new friend around the room.
Alright. You try to resist the urge to celebrate. You fail to resist the urge. Arthur? You take Amicia by her tiny hands and twirl her around the studio. Or you try to. You forgot about your busted ribs. You sure are doing that a lot.
Honestly, so did I.
You let go of Amicia and go careening into one of the tables. Thankfully, not the one covered in art supplies. You hit the corner and go down onto your already incredibly sore ass.
Oof.
This is what you get for acting like a huge fucking tool in front of your new friend.
Are you okay? Is that some sort of ritualistic rite of healing I've never heard of before?
You shrug against the floor. Amicia leans down and picks you up in a bridal carry despite the fact that she's about half your size. It makes your ribs hurt, but what doesn't nowadays?
A little bit of a turn of the tables.
Amicia lays you down on a weird, lumpy couch.
Are you sure you're okay? You look a little...
She trails off to nothing. She's looking at your left arm, which you have draped over yourself awkwardly to sort of try to hold your torso together.
That colour.
At first, you think she means the colour of your skin, which is different than her light grey. Then, you think she means the truly fantastic buffet of bruises you got going on. But then, you realise that in your prancing idiocy, you've managed to scrape up the inside of your arm. Blood oozes sluggishly from the wound. Oh no, because we're presumably a human, and the colour of human blood is not something that she has access to. Because it is brighter than the rust blood shade she's been using. Amicia dredges a finger through it. You're half expecting her to put it in her mouth for this to become a whole cannibal situation. Well, since you aren't the same species, it wouldn't really be cannibalism, but still, no thanks.
Cannibal lecture.
Instead, Amicia just holds her finger up, the drop of blood trembling on the tip. Arthur?
This colour. I've never seen anything like it.
She dashes off to one of her tables, pulling over a sketchbook and dragging her finger down it. Your blood paints a rusty line down the centre. She lets out a little squeak of excitement.
This is amazing.
What, red?
Not red. There's a million dirty little rusties swarming all over this city.
Oh, she's like
Slur.
turbo-racist. Like racist by Alternia standards.
Yep.
I see.
Day one, no racism.
Immediately. I feel like Eridan would get on with this child.
I'm drowning in red. This is crimson.
King of Crimson.
It's incredible. You must be some sort of mutant.
I feel like you could probably have guessed
Yeah,
that.
could you not tell that by the fact how I look nothing like you?
Could you not tell by the fact that I have whites in my eyes instead of yellows, no horns, and my skin is not grey like literally every other troll in existence? And also, the LSPA reader is also bald, and hence does not have black hair like any... Literally, other than the general shape, there's no similarities.
It's one fucked up Halloween costume.
The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
Unironically. Can you tell? We've seen Sonic 3. Me Mason, at least. I don't know about Arthur.
No, not yet.
Watch it, it's peak fiction.
Oh,
No,
Unironically.
I do plan. For every other Sonic movie, I've gone to the cinema and drank, so I'll probably do that. But I need people to go and watch the
That's
movie
fair.
with me so I can drink. Because I ain't drinking alone in the cinema watching Sonic 3.
That would be very sad. That would be an incredibly sad sight, yes. So,
Alright. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. You're really lucky I found you instead of one of the drones.
lucky? You? Yes, very lucky. The luckiest. The arm is healed and you're out of whatever doubtlessly weird weather happens on this planet. Maybe Amicia's right. Maybe you are lucky.
Weather is here.
You close your eyes and try to breathe. Zen yourself out. Really center yourself in your own body and all that garbage.
Don't close your eyes. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but yeah, don't close your eyes.
Don't close your eyes.
Don't fall asleep.
You then open your eyes and wow, you sure aren't centered anymore.
Because I'll
In
miss
fact,
you, baby.
You roll
And I don't want to miss a
completely
thing.
to the left as you try to get away from Amicia, who is back and standing over you with a gigantic axe.
Watch out!
Amicia grabs you, drags you back up onto the couch, and plants her hand on your solar plexus, effectively pinning you down.
You'll hurt yourself if you keep flopping around like a beached blubber beast. You want to be friends, don't you? You want to help me with my artistic aspirations, right?
Sadly, my friendship costs an arm and a leg.
You get the feeling that she might be trying to manipulate you. Just
What? No.
the tiniest little suspicion.
What's wrong with you?
Possible. Amicia has recognized your intense craving for companionship and is trying to exploit it.
If anything, it feels like you're trying to exploit me.
You don't like being suspicious of a new friend, but that is a pretty big axe.
What axe? What are you talking about?
I don't know what's got you so worried. I just wanted to show you my axe. American Psycho.
Oh, of course. Makes sense. It is a really nice axe. You hold out your hand for it, but of course, it is too heavy for you, and your hands are all sweaty, and you fumble it. Fumble the really sharp weapon. Amicia tries to catch it before it's too late, but somehow in all the wriggly struggle, you end up getting cut. Like very cut. Across both your wrists.
Oh!
In fact, you don't think she could have aimed even better if she had been trying.
Oh. Dear.
Hard agree?
Don't struggle. You'll only hurt yourself more, silly. You don't want that, do you?
No. You definitely don't want that. No matter what the Butterfingers you've proven to be.
Butterfingers.
Amicia gets up to put the axe down, and you kind of lose track of her for a little while. You're bleeding all over the couch, and everything around you starts to go shiny and unreal. She comes back with a couple little jars that she uses to catch your blood. That's a good idea. You sure are making a mess. I wonder if they're specifically blood jars. They look like jam jars.
Oh yes, my favourite.
Alien
my favourite.
jam.
My favourite Banjo and Kazooie
Space
character,
Jam.
Blood Jar.
God, you love that movie. It's been so long since you've seen it. Definitely the best PG movie about basketball. Way better than that one with the dog and the clown. Do they even have basketball here? You ask Amicia. She just shushes you and brushes your hair back off your forehead. She keeps smiling and saying comforting things. God, she's such a good friend. Before too long, you do what it's honestly a goddamn shock you haven't done before now. You pass out. When you come to, you're propped up against the wall in a weird way that you wouldn't love even if you weren't an invalid and both of your arms are jammed in the hole in the wall.
Oh.
The med hole. The glory hole of well-being. The magic sphincter. You grunt and pull your arms back out. They're healed. The cuts on your wrists are just two faded pink lines.
I thought we were just gonna die.
I honestly thought we were fucking dead.
It was just gonna be like, you died! The end.
You take a step away from the wall and immediately hit the ground. You may not be actively dying anymore, but you did just lose like half the blood in your body. Gosh, you're tired. A little giggle makes you turn around. Or roll over, since you are still on the floor and probably not getting up anytime soon. It's fine, you've met worse floors in your life. Amicia is sitting at one of her easels, her hair pulled back beneath a scarf, and little round glasses perched on her nose. A jar of your blood sits next to her, and as you watch, she dips a brush in.
I'm glad you're awake. I was a little worried I'd actually killed you back there.
She laughs, and you laugh along with her. It's very funny. Actually, everything's funny right now. It's probably the blood loss.
Because if I'd killed you, I would have a much more limited supply of your blood.
That is absolutely in. Let's go what she's painting.
Oh. You, of course. You inspired me. Just gonna paint that one picture of is it King Charles right now, or?
Yeah, no, unironically, it's just the fucking. It's just a painting of King Charles.
For some reason, the first
fucking MSPA reader.
The first thing that came to my mind was the moon being hit in the eye with the rocket.
I
don't know why.
There's not very much red in that picture.
Fucking Hugo.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just like a hue-shifted version of it.
Sepia moon.
Evil moon getting hit in the evil eye by an evil rocket.
It's the secret ending to Majora's Mask.
Alright.
Well, right now it just looks like a bunch of red squiggles and some lines. But she only just got started. She's warming up.
Done.
She sits there on her stool, looking at her palette and chewing her lip thoughtfully. She looks somewhat nervous.
Actually, I want to show you something. Something I've never shown anyone else.
It's my other axe! It's even bigger than the last one!
Say hello to Axe 2.
She leaps up from her stool and crosses the studio. You roll to your other side to keep her in your line of sight. You really hope she isn't getting another Space Jam jar. She starts turning around the canvases one by one. They're all blank, except for one, which has a little... Wait, no. That's just a shadow. Every single one of them is blank. You aren't sure you understand. You ask her if these are all just new canvases that she's not gotten the chance to paint on yet. Amicia sighs.
No. I've had them forever. Oh. Pardon me, sorry about that. I'm just not a real painter. There. I said it.
She buries her face in her hands, talking from between her fingers.
I'm really good at all the other parts. The materials and the studio. I even make all my own paints.
I'll have it anyway.
I just can never do the actual sitting down and doing the art part.
She looks so despondent. You wish you could do something, but you don't really know that much about art, and you probably can't stand up yet. You tell her that she looks like she's moving in the right direction at least. You don't even have a studio or any brushes or stuff like that. Of course you have no aspirations to being a painter, you leave that part out.
That's just it. I feel inspired for the first time ever. I think it has to be your messed up, disgusting mutant blood.
Oh yeah, I forgot for half a second that she was mega racist.
Yeah.
There really is no other explanation.
She takes a knee beside you, picking up one of your limp hands in hers. They're cold, like she's been pressing them to a glass window in winter.
Usually I just finish off my contributors quickly. I didn't have the time to deal with a bunch of injured lowbloods moaning around my studio. But I couldn't just use your blood up all at once. You're far too special for that.
You gaze at Amicia. A mist has descended over your vision, and it isn't even the mist of imminent death.
I have to keep this precious blood safe. I think you might be my muse.
You will never escape.
But
Wonderful. I can't tell whether... I think that was the good ending question mark.
I mean, we're friends.
Da 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 da.
Well, let's be chill about it this time. You thank Amicia profusely, but you manage to keep it to the strictly verbal sort. Medicalizers are great. This part of the city is great. You really need to get more rich friends. You tell her this, throwing in a compliment of her studio while you're at it. See, this friendship stuff's easy.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're obviously really strange and under-socialized. But you don't seem to be a complete cultural idiot. Plus, I think it's really endearing how helpless and trusting you are.
You laugh, slightly unnerved. You want to take that as a compliment, but after a recent encounter with another girl in blue... Well, it all ended up okay. And Amicia is so nice and friendly. She keeps calling you cute, which you think is pretty generous of her, considering what a disgusting mess you are at this point.
I'm really curious about the timeline of these.
Generally, a muddle. A bundle of strange things.
Someone must have figured it out in a way that makes sense.
A knot tied in a knot tied in a knot. That's the timeline here. Anyway.
Speaking of low bloods, what's your blood colour?
Oh dear.
Just out of curiosity.
I get the feeling I know how this particular route is going to end, lads.
If we say red and then we get kicked out.
Sure. Blood colour? I'm really sure what she's talking about, but... Red? You tell her it's red. She looks a little disappointed.
I've got plenty of burgundy. Oh well. Good thing I have a delivery coming soon. Hey, do you think you can help me set a few things up before they get here?
They? Visitors? As in plural? As in multiple potential friends? Oh, hell yes.
Great, help me set up this table.
You are... you are all over that, especially considering your newly healed arm. You're anxious to display all the simple motor functions you can perform. Amicia gives you another radiant smile. You live for those smiles, man. They're just so full of the glowing nectar of bromance.
I hate that turn of phrase.
I don't... I'm not happy with it, no.
Perfect. Let's do this. Puck always goes faster with two pairs of hands after all.
Yes, absolutely it does. And even if by that she seems to mean her hands are pointing while she tells you where to put things, you're totally fine with that. Your ribs are still kind of killing you, but you swallow down the pain. You're getting pretty good at that. Too bad you can't stick your whole torso into that medical science fiction hole in the wall. Well, maybe you could, but not right now. Right now, you've got a friend to help. Amicia instructs you to clear all of the furniture to the edges of the room and lay down a big purple tarp. Apparently tarps aren't blue on this planet. Amicia answers her phone and then buzzes open the apartment door. She runs over to the elevator with a squeal of delight.
They're here! Sorry, I'm getting so giggly about this. It's just been a while since I've had any new paints.
Wait, paints? That's what's coming? Now that you think about it, there is something pretty crucial missing from this whole artist aesthetic she's got going on here. There aren't any paints. No tubes dribbling colour or pots with their tops left partially unscrewed. There aren't even any pencils. The elevator opens and 2 trolls come in. They're pretty similar. They have pretty similar shaped horns and are almost the exact same height. Brothers? Do trolls have brothers? From their uniforms and the douchey, swaggering way they walk, you get the idea that they are some kind of law enforcement. That and the 3rd troll in handcuffs they are dragging between them.
Thank you, guys. You always bring me the best materials.
They don't say anything. They just bring the 3rd troll to the center of the top and force him into a kneeling position. Then they bow to Amicia and leave the way they came. This doesn't look great. Even before Amicia runs out of the room and comes back in with an axe the size of her whole body. You're not loving this. The troll on the tarp trembles and bites back a sob, but they don't say anything or try to run. She is going to do what it looks like. What it looks like is she. You can't bring yourself to believe that this cute little alien girl is going to straight up axe murder a dude right in front of you, presumably to finger paint with their blood. You stammer something to this effect. Amicia laughs.
Well, I don't use my fingers. I'm not a fucking animal.
She considers you for a moment, tapping a claw against her mouth.
I know. You can help me. I only ever let one other person help with my work. And she's out of town right now. But you and I have a connection.
We're not so different, you and I.
You feel
You
it
murder
too.
people, I murder people. Because let's not forget,
I murder people.
in one timeline, we have been responsible for a death.
We were a murderer at one point. Though that was, I'd call that more manslaughter, but, you know.
Yeah.
She's gonna slaughter a man right now, so...
Yep.
And then Arthur, did you say right?
Yeah, right.
You do. God, you do. You've been feeling it so much lately. For everyone you meet. You thought you would maybe come across someone who would readily accept your platonic longings without putting you through the ringer first.
You do want to help me, don't you?
You do. You want that more than anything. Amicia looks at you solemnly.
Why don't you do the honors?
Here we go. Murder number 2, and I choose to believe that somehow this is Diamond again. She holds out her axe.
I wouldn't offer this to just anyone. But I can tell how special you are.
Poor little hot dog boy.
You're trembling. The troll on the top is also trembling, but unlike you, they seem to have accepted their fate. Slowly, inevitably, you hold out your hand for the axe. Amicia gives it to you with a smile. God damn it, you forgot about your broken ribs. And that you're human and can't just pick up gigantic fucking axes with one hand. You drop it and it bounces away from you. Like, way more than you think an axe should probably bounce. You look up at Amicia from where you are doubled over with pain and shame. She laughs and scampers over to retrieve the axe, once again swinging it up without any signs of strain. She doesn't even have any visible muscles. What is this girl made out of?
How silly of me. You seemed so culturally advanced. You seem so culturally advanced. So for a second, I forgot about your natural inferiority. Here. I'll give you a second chance.
You nod. Yes, please. A second chance that does not include committing gruesome murder.
Oh, no.
Usually I just use chains. But I've got a better idea.
Oh god, you get what she wants you to do. You hesitate and Amicia's smile gets even sweeter. Sweet like poison.
Oh? You don't want to help me?
The tarp crinkles underneath you as you kneel. You grasp the troll's shoulders and mumble an apology. They continue to say nothing. Amicia is sharpening her axe, which already looks pretty damn sharp.
Hold on tight.
You try. You really do. The problem is, you try to hold on tight, but at the same time you try to drag the troll out of the way. Some buried instinct to try to preserve life rising up inside you. You're weak and injured though, so all you end up doing is just flopping both of you a little to the side. Oh, it's not diamond.
No.
It's
green.
some olive blood. Oh well, we don't know that yet, so I don't really.
Then perhaps this could take place in the same timeline as where we killed Diamond.
Yeah, fuck it. This route is canonically taking place in the "we murdered a man" timeline.
I want to see the the Hiveswap Friendsim complete
Fuck
timeline.
it, yeah. The Hiveswap Friendsim all routes timeline.
If nobody's made that, then I'll make it once we've finished.
Fuck it, we'll get the time guy on it. We will get the time guy on it.
And I'll make it, and we'll make a video on it.
We'll make a chart. We'll use it as the framing device for the best of compilation. Fuck it.
Yeah, that could be the finale. Great, we're coming up with ideas as we do the video.
Screw it, let's do that. Anyway.
Brilliant.
Instead of coming down on the neck in a clean slice, Amicia's axe glances off the troll's collarbone, mortally wounding them instead of killing them outright. And now, you know why they have not been begging for their life. They don't have a tongue, so they can't beg. But they sure can yell, and thrash, and bleed olive green alien blood all over you and the tarp. God, there's so much blood. It's just spurting everywhere. Jesus Christ, you're such an idiot. Why couldn't you just commit? Now you're covered in dying alien, and so is everything else. Amicia, the work table, and most direly the canvases leaning against the wall. Amicia takes one look at them and lets out a wail of rage.
I can't believe this! I let you into my hive? Into my life? I was planning to let you into my pusher!
What?
I thought you were a refined sophisticate. But now I see you're just a Philistine!
I think by pusher she might mean heart.
Yeah, like blood push. Okay,
Blood pusher.
good.
I was like, what room in a house would be the pusher?
What are you
It's
talking
the balcony.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, perfect.
Arthur, that's brilliant.
Beautiful.
Alright, take him out to the pusher, boys.
Take him to the pusher, boys. The two big trolls come in. She's like, take him to the pusher, boys. What? She gives you a shove toward the elevator. Your ribs are screaming and so is the bleeding troll. You try to babble an explanation.
Forget it. I don't want to hear your excuses. Shahut was right.
Ooh.
If you want someone killed right, you just have to kill them yourselves.
Shut
A little
up,
bit
sir.
of not foreshadowing, but like
No, I'd
early
call it
establishment.
foreshadowing. I'd call it foreshadowing a little bit.
Yeah.
Some new guy, some new motherfucker, who's presumably very good at murder.
Yeah.
You ride the elevator back down, kneeling in a pool of blood and failure. terrible at murder. Oh.
Maybe this isn't in the maybe this isn't in the same timeline as Diamond's death then.
Well, I mean, the first one was accidental, so.
Well, no, that would mean that you're actually really good at murder, unintentionally so.
I suppose.
No, I guess no, because murder is premeditated. So if you could be brilliant at manslaughter
Really good
but terrible
at
at murder.
manslaughter, abysmal at murder. And that was Amicia Erden's route.
Hooray!
Let me just have a quick glance. Yep, we're going to be dealing with one of these two next time. In Volume 3. Let me go back to the main menu so that there's some music.
Yeah.
There's no music.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
What if I tried? No? With the friends? Okay, so we got some stuff there. So that's the friends list. So we'll yes. What do we think?
Yeah,
That was great, yeah.
Fucked up murder badly.
Yeah.
And then we almost got murdered. But we didn't.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
Yeah.
Hooray! So, I guess it's time for an outro. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, such as Diggerimper, another one. Danganronpa parody series, kind of playing around like a board game a little bit, but with some RPG elements as well, and just some silly shit as well. It's a good time. I'd recommend checking that out. Also, Dicey Deeds Lancer. Arthur, would you like to explain that? Since that is your series.
Yeah, sure. Lancer is a cyberpunk mech combat role-playing game with like outside of there's how do I explain this? It's about mechs, and then the outside of the mech role-playing is much less fleshed out, but that's where I come in.
What is our story with the Lancer?
Our story is Canaries. The Canaries. It's like a self-written campaign about a group of prisoners who are like on the death penalty, and so instead of being death penaltied, they're basically getting suicide squadded for like shit missions. They're being sent out to do things that companies want done and are willing to pay out the labour for people to do.
Indeed. And there's also our Troll Sona series, where the character singular, because I didn't. Oh, fuck it, I'll just show Arthur because you weren't here last time. Here is Xander in the Friendsim style, also done by Hivestuck.
Yeah.
That person's cool as hell.
That person
Let me
is
just-
cool as hell.
Me with my shotgun.
Yes.
Me with my gun.
And my child.
You could even use it on the washing up.
But yes, that Troll Sona series is where the two characters previously shown and the one that will be shown at some point, soon-ish, that is what they are from. And it's a fun time. We're nearing the end of the first major arc of the story, as the first session wraps up. And we'll see what happens from there when we do that, which should be relatively early in the new year.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed. You can also follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky. In those places, I will be posting the images from the Troll Sona series itself, as well as posting other stuff. I recently posted about going to see Sonic 3, as I mentioned, on Blue Sky. I use Blue Sky a lot more for the, general day-to-day stuff, but there will also be some stuff on Tumblr as well. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. Tumblr and Blue Sky, very similar kind of deal to me. Mostly reblogs and stuff on those places, or reposts, depending Blue Sky. But on Instagram, it's a lot of cosplay photography of either June herself or of others. So go check that out there. And you can also follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Awesome, excellent news on that regard, actually. I've lined up a job that gives me evenings. It's like a proper job, contracted hours, all that shit. So I'm going to be working properly, and I'll have a schedule. And with that, I'll be able to set a stream schedule, which will probably just be one stream a week on an evening.
But
that's
beautiful.
Undecided. Yeah. But it means it can begin, and I can just plug away at that and have a bit of fun with it.
2025, year of Arthur returning to Twitch.
Yeah. Return of the King.
Return of the King, for real. And Mason, do you have anything?
That will probably be in the actual start of it will probably be February then, not January.
Yeah.
Well, most of 2025.
Yeah.
And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Only to say thank you everybody for watching. Thanks so much for the fan art. Absolutely beautiful.
Stuff. I mean, to be fair, it's commissioned. I'm paying for it.
Yeah, but it's still
good
fantastic.
shit. It's worth every fucking penny.
When I go to a restaurant and I order a meal, I know I'm the one who ordered the meal, but it's still the meal is delicious.
And it is finally some good fucking food.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
So, absolutely brilliant. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. And Happy New Year, I guess.
Happy New Year, because this will be going out on a little bit before the New Year.
Yeah.
For some early New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yes, 2024 been a rough year, but I think in general rounded out relatively well.
Cool.
And we will see you in the next video. Later.
Yeah.